Good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 15, 2025. This is a meeting of the County of El Paso Women's Commission. Would you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number 3 is public comment. We did have one person signed up for public comment, but I don't believe they have logged in. Go ahead and take no action for her now, and if she comes on the line, we'll take the public comment again. Thank you. Item number 4 from the regular agenda, 4A, approve the minutes from the September 17, 2025 meeting.
Good morning, Commissioners. Michelle Cochran with County Administration. If you haven't had a chance to review, here are the minutes from your last meeting for your review and approval.
Second. Commissioner Tistareno Zamora. Aye. Commissioner Paz. Aye. Commissioner Chavira. Aye. Commissioner Chu. Aye. Commissioner Hargrove.
Aye.
Thank you. Chairwoman Rodriguez is absent. Commissioner Byrd. Aye. Motion carries. So at this time, we will now be moving into executive session for item 5. The Women's Commission will now recess into executive session to discuss items 5A and 5B pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071. The Women's Commission will reconvene to take official action. It is 9:40 p.m.
report.
The County of El Paso Women's Commission has reconvened to a regular open session. It is 10:03 a.m. Item 4B, discuss the planning of a potential summit to include topics, stakeholders, and county resources.
Good morning, Commissioners. Michelle Cochran with County Administration. Today on your agenda at your request is the planning of your summit next year. If you would like to continue discussion about the food setup, I think was the last big pending item. Pursuant to the legal advice that you just received an executive. Pulling up the notes from last time. 1 second. Okay. And just to recap, we do have this set for Thursday, September 10th of next year, 2006, on the third floor of the courthouse, 2026, yes, ma'am, on the third floor of the courthouse for an all-day event, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I don't know if anybody has any updates on their specific areas that were pending from last time. Melissa, I shared the spreadsheet you sent. I don't know if you want to just review that if you're prepared to.
Yeah, sure. All right, so you sent the link for the spreadsheet. So far, we have our time, our location, the name of the panels, the roles, so roles as in speaker, moderator, panelists, number 1, 2, etc. And then the name of who's filling in those roles. So for example, moderator, we have, for example, like our first panel, Commissioner Burt. And then their organization, that person's email, and whether they've RSVP'd to attend or not. So all I really need to fill it in, or I think I sent the link to everyone as well, or I don't remember, I'm so sorry, is who exactly will be the panelists, their email, and that we've confirmed that they will attend.
Okay.
Can we share that document by any chance?
Yes, I'm apologize. I'm looking for it so I can pull that up.
If allowed, I can share from my screen if that's okay.
Oh, if you can, that'd be great, Melissa.
Yeah?
I'm
okay, sure.
having trouble finding your email.
No
sorry.
problem. Let's see if it'll let me.
Thank you.
I don't think so. I'm clicking share, but nothing's appearing.
1 second.
Yeah, click that share invite.
Yeah, it won't, nothing's coming up to give me the option of which screen to share. So it might be disabled or something. I'll email it to you again, Michelle.
Thank you. That would be
Sure.
faster at this point. I don't know
Sure.
how to find it. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Melissa, while we're waiting, is that a virtual background that you're using?
It is. It looks good, right?
Yeah.
I try to pick something more fall-like, but I'll just opt for professional.
Next month, do Thanksgiving one. I don't know, have a turkey behind it or something.
Oh, yeah.
How goes?
That one looks more real than some of the, you know,
Yeah. I see the plant doesn't look so healthy. You know, I was thinking the same thing.
I thought it was real.
Yeah.
It's from all the range.
This is on Teams, right? Is that what we're using,
Yeah.
Teams? They don't have as good of virtual backgrounds, I don't think. As Zoom,
Zoom has it.
the best. And then you can go on sites and find different, really, oh man.
Oh, yeah.
You can go all different kinds of sites, download that's, I have a wardrobe of backgrounds.
Alrighty.
Good. Okay.
All right, there you go. Yeah, so I like at our previous meeting, I pretty much followed the format of what the city did for their Veterans Expo and panels. So if you like it, we'll keep it. If something you want to add or change, we can do that too.
I'll fill in the email addresses and panelists' name and emails as well.
And I think, am I right, Melissa? We have confirmed all of the speakers. I've heard from everybody. So all the.
Oh, did the sheriff get back with you?
Huh?
The sheriff got back with you?
No, the sheriff didn't get back with me. Put him down anyway.
We'll get him.
Yeah, I did hear that I watched our previous meeting that I missed, so I did hear that. But if I could get like their names, their title, and their email if you have it, or phone number, then we can fill that in. Say that again.
I can definitely send that to you, or if you want, I could just fill out this spreadsheet. Either way.
Whichever is easier for you, I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, and you should have actually. Let me because it says you have view only.
Yeah, it's still helpful.
Okay, you should be able to edit. Yeah.
It's your view, right?
And I'm not sure, Michelle, if from here, since I shared the link with you, if you can also add the rest of the commissioners to it so they can come in at any time to look at it.
I'll try.
Yeah, but you should have, or if you want to send me their emails, I can add them on there as well. But I see it says view only, but I just updated it where you should be able to edit it as well.
I'm going to jump in. That could be a walking quorum with us sharing information. So if we want to just keep it to one person and add it. If you would like, you could share it with less than a quorum. If there's, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to step out right now to
Okay.
make I'm going to call Sheriff McGarvey right now.
Okay. 7 members. So if we wanted to share it with, if you wanted to share it with just 2 others, that would be fine.
Okay, yeah. I think for sure Judge Chu and Xochitl as well, Commissioner Rodriguez.
Okay. Thanks, Chris.
Any questions on this or anything anyone would like to change?
I like it. Great job, Melissa.
Well, thank you. Okay. Yeah, so we just need to fill it in. Just let me know what else you like. I know I said I'd also do the flyer, so once we get more, maybe more information, or am I allowed to do the flyer? Or does the county have to do the flyer?
I believe you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll definitely send it for review.
It will just be reviewed. We'll send it to our communications department just to make sure it's in line with our communication requirements, but or guidelines,
Okay.
if you will. But
Perfect.
you can read it for us.
Now, and who will actually send it out? Or is it going to be sent out electronically?
Our communications department we
Send
can
it out.
request for them to send it out, to distribute it on social media and do media release and things like that.
Let me ask you this. Have we gotten permission from the commissioners to do this even, have we?
Let me think back.
Maybe before that goes out, we ought to make sure we have the permission along with the budget.
I don't know that we're in a place to send those out yet right now. I remember you brought to the commissioners.
You mentioned it when we did our.
I was going to say you did. You mentioned it during your presentation. No formal action has been brought back that I recall to the commissioners.
Don't you think we should do that more?
I do.
Sooner rather than later?
Absolutely,
Like,
Judge.
when they get word that.
Yes, I think we should determine maybe today, based off of the presentation you received from Chris, what that's going to look like, so we can have a total picture of what we will be requesting from Commissioner's Court for that item.
Yeah, that's good.
And I can't believe it, but there's not a ton more meetings left this year for Commissioner's Court. So just FYI, we have about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 action item meetings left for 2025 Commissioners Court.
So we need to get in there pretty quick.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want them to be finding out about it.
No, I think
somebody else.
we can determine today what we will be requesting from the court. Your next meeting in November, we can put on the agenda an item for action, an action item to request that, and then we can get it on Commissioner's Court. I think you have about 4 Commissioners meetings left after your next November meeting.
Okay.
That we can get that.
Okay.
And then thereafter, maybe that would be the time for flyers to start being created after the budget has been approved. We know what that's going to look like, and we could start creation of flyers. I would imagine for public notice purpose, maybe, I don't know, to be honest, I've not done an event like this 3-4 months in advance for public notice.
At least, I would say 90 days at least.
At least, sure. Yeah.
And then really hitting it hard at the.
For the end. So we can aim September, August, July, June to send out in June. Or maybe even May to get high school students, high school women. But they can also see it in August when they go back to school too. So.
Some go back every day, sleep till 9 a.m.
Okay, so perhaps we go back to the food discussion, what we will be requesting from the court, if we will be soliciting donations, and what that language would or should look like if that is what you're going to do. That's one of the things that we had pending Chris's presentation. So now that you've had that, we can move forward with that discussion.
So we're gonna request like coffee, sugar, creamer, French fries. And what you're saying about box lunches? Okay, now the box lunches. Who specifically should we do the box lunches for?
Who? I think we do it for all the panelists, staff, or whatever staff, whoever's,
Commission. The Women's Commission.
Yeah, commissioners. A few extra just in case you have somebody that should be. So maybe
Did we say that we wanted to provide for the speakers?
That speakers and panelists, that's all, yeah.
So we probably need to figure out how many speakers we're gonna have.
So it's like
5?
1, 6, 2, 3.
I just got a
4, 5. Is it 5?
the last meeting. Project Vita was added by the request of Madam Chair. Just text them in there.
Sorry.
Last meeting, Madam Chair asked for Project Vita also. I just texted them and they're confirming this right now too.
Who's that?
Project Vita.
Vita, okay, to be a resource editor.
To be a panelist for the last discussion.
The last discussion. Okay, so there I am, right?
The support services.
Is that the 11 to 11:50?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So. So that's about 7 speakers, 7 panelists, right? Sheriffs, police department, district attorney, judge hospitals.
Michelle,
County attorneys, 5.
is there any way we could print Melissa's spreadsheet out for us right now?
Let me see.
7.
That way I
Look
can.
at you.
Well, I'm counting 12 in case people bring.
An assistant, okay, good idea, okay, 12.
But we can adjust that dependent upon RSVPs as we receive that. Would everybody like a copy of the spreadsheet?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't need to.
So there's 22 people. 22 people? Yeah, I would say we plan for 25. 25 to 30. Yeah, I'd say we plan for 25 to 30. That's coffee and everything else that goes with that, cups, napkins, plates, pastries, and then box lunches with water. We have to have plenty of water, drinks, tea. Let's do one tea.
Water and tea, I think so too. Water, tea, coffee. Simple.
Sodas aren't.
Yeah, that's right. And then in addition to that, we want to request that the commissioners pay for a lunch for, I'm going to call the faculty for it.
Debrief.
Or, want to do a debrief after, debrief, yeah, preface.
Pre-brief and a debrief.
Pre and a deep.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea to do both, actually.
Oh, no, it's
It's
not.
allowed.
Then we'll find out everything we did wrong. The debriefing.
I think I'd be more concerned about the homework that we give everybody and whether or not they get it done.
Well, that'll be good to know so that when I send out the invites, I can send it for 8 to 1, really.
That's
what
right.
that would look like.
That's right.
And I'll just put a brief schedule on the invite, like pre-brief, event, or panel discussion, and then debrief. lunch debrief. Yes. Any ideas or specific requests for where we get the box lunches from so I can get a quote?
You guys some kind of deal with anybody? You guys do this all?
Nobody necessarily gives us discounts, but Schlotzsky's is a good value. It's a lot of food for the amount that it costs. We've done Jason's Deli, Corner Bakery, which honestly is pretty pricey and hit or miss, if I'm honest. And if you're open to buffet style, Panda Express is really good value.
I'm not open
to it. And then L&J's, we've done buffet style for L&J's, but box lunches are easier, cleaner, faster.
Contained and it's ready. It's not. You don't even. I mean, like the box stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. So Schlotzsky's or Jason's Deli then?
Yeah.
I'll get quotes for those. Okay.
And then what about the coffee and the pastries? You just get that from wherever's on. I mean,
we don't do coffee or pastries often, so I'll need to. Do y'all have anybody that you use that is good, that you've had good experience?
These people cut us a better deal. These guys in the hall, they owe,
Maybe if we can get someone local.
I can ask. Yeah. Okay.
Just now.
Okay. Well, that'd be kind of nice if they did it, and then we could serve it directly from.
What's that?
If Gila's would, perhaps we could serve it directly from the shop on the backside, maybe, or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask, and then Chris was mentioning I'll get with purchasing and see if they're aware of anybody who is able to cater.
If we want some kind of poster board that is placed in the lobby with, giving the information about the similar, can that be done internally?
It can be done internally.
Do you have to ask for any money to do that?
Yes, it does cost the county money, so we can add that to the request from the port. Or print shop budget. And I'll get a quote. I'm not sure how much you're thinking. I'm imagining one of those big signs that they put on the A-frame to like guide everybody for the day. Okay.
And water.
Yes, ma'am, I have water. Thank you.
And this is a detail. What about also nameplates? Not like these, but even if they're just paper nameplates,
we can print
these
those.
Analysts can have in front of them.
Yes, Judge. We have those, or we have dry erase ones actually that we can.
All right, that's good. Somebody with good printing. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I can try. Just kidding. I can print.
What agency they're from, when they're out in the afternoon to see who's who, remembering.
Not a bad idea.
Those little badges on the street, yeah.
Just say panelist on
Yeah.
it.
Judge Chu, who would put together like the signs for the CLEs when the courts would have them? Do you know by chance?
Say that again.
Who would put together the signs for CLEs when you guys would do them here? Do you know? The ones that you would print for those events?
Usually it's the department that's putting it on, so if it was the council judges putting it on, they would be responsible for it. If it was probate court, they would be responsible for it.
Okay, I'll ask maybe the council.
I would start with the council.
Okay.
Does the printing, remind me, are we printing out flyers? Are we sending everything out electronically? I don't remember.
The last I have is electronic.
Oh, okay.
But that's open for discussion right now.
Electronic stuff.
It's nice to post to places, you know, like where you are.
Right.
Yeah, Teresa, where maybe in something where you are. Sissy is everywhere. So everywhere that she goes, if she plasters one, that's good. Is there gonna be an RSVP, or are we just gonna say whoever shows up, shows up?
Well, I think for the resource fair, it could be whoever shows up, because that is for the public, for resources. The panelist discussion, if you recall, you all had a list of like 40 organizations to attend. You did talk about an Evite to do an RSVP for that portion of the day, which I think would be smart because we do have a limited capacity.
That's right, yeah. Okay.
So I think maybe a flyer for the resource portion, and that could be placed in public spaces.
At the library stars, yeah, that's right, Andy, yeah.
We do need flyers.
Well, and to add to that, perhaps on that resource flyer, you could say they could join you virtually for the morning portion, just not in person, just because of the capacity limitations. So Melissa, we can make note of that when for the flyers, when it's time to create those, that there'll be a public flyer for distribution that would include a link for virtual. We should probably do a YouTube link, right? Yeah, we'll just do a YouTube link. They won't join on Teams unless they sign up, of course, through our public comment process, which we have to allow for this. But we'll do a YouTube link to join the morning portion virtually, and then the resource fair in the afternoon. So then I'll add, I'll just do a general print shop budget for signs and public flyers for the request from the court. And I'll work on quotes for all of these and bring that back to you next month. Okay, anything else? I have box lunches, coffee, pastries, tea, water, print shop budget, name badges. That we'll need to request money for. We have the dry erase nameplates that we'll have.
Okay, so everybody will pay for their own parking too, even our panelists?
No, that we can comp.
Okay. So we have to include that in our budget?
We don't. That's a policy that the court has already for those types, like how we comp murals, volunteers. I will double check on that though, Judge. That's a great question.
Let me ask you this. So when we do setup, we'll all be involved in sort of that, but with the maintenance is going to help us, right? I mean, they'll help with tables.
Correct. When correct, yes, Judge. When we make the reservation for the space, facilities asks those questions already, so they schedule that into the current workload of the staff for that day. So they're aware that all the tables all over the lobby.
So when we put this all together and we go before Commissioner's Court, should all of us try to be there?
You can. I don't think it's necessary. But you're.
Because we want them to see us.
Sure, absolutely. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, but approve it.
Right. Yeah. So if they say yes, it might help. You know, for those.
It'd be awesome, I think.
And Judge Chu, you know, we don't work. And I'm considering you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not a requirement. I think it's awesome, but I think
it's always harder to say no to
a standing to us standing there.
I don't imagine that will be the case.
Would we have an issue with walking quorum at that point?
Well, you'll have a quorum, but it'll be posted on the agenda for action. So,
and as long as we don't discuss anything, about other than what we're asking to ask.
Yeah, they're with purpose.
And you're only going to say introduce yourselves. And then we will.
Well, as we get closer and secure a date, we'll confirm attendance, and that way we can know if we'll have a quorum or not, and we'll work that out on our side for you all. but I imagine it'll be, let's see, your next meeting is, the calendar's not working. 2, 3, your next meeting is November 19th. That'll be too late for us to post for the 24th, and then we'll be setting the holiday schedule this coming Monday for Commissioners Court. But at this time, we anticipate meetings on the December 1st, 8th, and 15th. So after your meeting in November, we can determine which of those days we'll add an agenda item for this request.
Okay.
December 1st, 8th, or 15th. Okay. All right. Any other discussion on this item?
So we meet again on November.
You meet again on November 19th.
What are our to-dos for November? Other than trying to get a hold of Sheriff and Dorothy. We meet again on the
November 19th is your next scheduled meeting date.
November 9th?
19th.
19th. Yeah, okay.
At this point, will you all be requesting donations from anybody? Do we need to come up with solicitation language or?
I think it's clear if we don't.
Okay.
I don't want to mess with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the only other thing pending, which I'm not sure if you've had a chance, Commissioner Chubby, that I have the UTEP's women's study for pre and post surveys.
Go ahead. No, I sent out an email to Dr. Hilda. Is it Hilda Contreras? Yes. Yeah. Yes, and but I have not received a response.
Okay.
So I did let her know what we're looking at.
Okay.
Oh, for the seminar?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We had a pre and post survey for it. Mm-hmm. The women's study. That's all I have. I see pending.
So next item 4C, discuss and take appropriate action regarding setting agenda items for next meeting.
Good morning, Commissioners. Michelle Cochran, County Administration. We'll continue to put the discussion of the summit. We will add an action item to that agenda item for November. So we'll be discuss and take appropriate action for the summit. We'll remove potential since this is happening. And then I don't know if if there is anything else you would like on that month's agenda.
Basically, that's it for the summer, and then we can approve what the flyer may look like, so that we can get authorization for it.
You know what else we should do too is confirmation letters to everybody who's agreed, so that they, because all they have now is a phone call in front of them. So maybe we can draft a confirmation letter to all of those panelists. Yeah, thank you for agreeing, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I'll add that to our to-do list. But for the agenda item, for the agenda for next month, then we'll have the discussion and action for the summit. I don't know if you would like this. I ran into Judge Vasquez a couple of weeks ago. She just had her first graduation from the pretrial diversion program.
Oh, that's awesome.
I could try to see if she's available in November to just come and brief you all on an update on that. Okay, I can do that. Oh, great idea. Chris had a great idea. Melissa, if you can work on a draft of the flyer, I can have, would that just be under the planning item?
Yeah, she could probably, or we can give her her own, whatever she wants.
I'll get with our communications manager so she can come and see and review the draft and maybe come up with, or give us suggestions or any ideas that communications might have for this as we continue to plan. Okay. So update from Judge Vasquez, and I'll invite our communications department to come. Okay. Anything else?
Would you like the draft flyer for the next meeting?
Yes.
Let me confirm that our communications department is available.
Okay.
If they are, well, I think even if they aren't, I apologize. I heard discussion from Co-Chairwoman Byrd that she would like to see a draft of that so you all can look at that and throw ideas around.
Got it.
Wouldn't it be simpler for them to have something to look at and say, okay, well, legally we can't put this in there, we need to change this, or then we need a visual start.
Okay. And then Melissa, I don't know if you have the outline that I shared last time, but it had language on it that the commission had come up with months ago for the invitation to the public. I'm happy to share that with you separately.
Please.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Any other agenda item requests for next month?
This is really getting exciting. Every month we meet is like, oh, we accomplished this. And we're thinking about this, so it's been great.
Really has. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you. See y'all.
No action for item 4C. Can we go ahead and adjourn, or would you guys like to make a motion to adjourn?
Elizabeth never joined the meeting? Okay.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Discareno Zamora.
Aye.
Commissioner Byrd.
Aye.
Commissioner Potts.
Aye.
Commissioner Chavira.
Aye.
Commissioner Chu.
Aye.
Commissioner Harcroft.
Aye.
Motion carries. Concludes today's meeting at 10:39 a.m.